Hello, Mayor. My name is Mayor Jerome, and this is a new SimCity BuildIt blueprint speed build. There is a new blueprint contest track available to us. The top prizes are all educational buildings. Two of them are recycled from a previous contest of Mayor. I already have them, but I wouldn't mind a second copy of them. But the third one, the top one, is completely new. And, well, I want it. So I'm once again doing this track. I'm liking this track a little bit more than the previous one, which had 3 beach specialization buildings, including Dolphin Island. And Dolphin Island does look cute, but if you want to build like Dubai themed building, Dubai themed cities where a city is rich enough that it can do some land reclamation in front of the beach in the shape of a dolphin shaped island, well, yeah, that's cool. But after obtaining Dolphin Island, I was like, maybe I should have gone for the recycled beach prizes from another contest of Mayor. But I didn't. Well, I scored all 3 of them, so I'm happy with that. But I'm a little bit more excited for this educational track with the blueprints. So, yeah. The team for this blueprint speed build was Arabian Nights, which is fairly soon after a previous Arabian themed blueprint speed build, I feel. I did quite a long gameplay speed build for Zamaan City, which I hope is Arabian for the City of Time or something like that. And, well, I didn't do a very extensive backstory for that city while I was recording the building process. But I loved it so much that I'm basically going to call this Zamaan City 2.0 or New Zamaan or something like that. The city layout is a little bit different from last time. Last time I focused mainly on the Cactus Canyon buildings and Latin American buildings. I did not do that this time. It's mainly very Green Valley and Sunny Isles residential buildings that I used here because those two come with palm trees and other lush greenery, which is what I wanted. I really wanted the oasis feel, the oasis look for this new Zamaan. So on one side of the city, you can see the old walled city, or it used to be completely walled. Half of the wall is completely gone these days. And it's all centered around a very lush-looking lake, for which I bought a whole ton of new palm trees. I think I spent all my Sunny Isle coins on more palm trees. Yeah. So I'm kind of bankrupt in Sunny Isle coins these days, thanks to that. But I love the Arabian-themed buildings that were in a contest of Mayor prizes a few seasons ago. And yeah, I just wanted to go all out for once in this city. So I used all of them very closely to the central lake, which is the oasis in the desert for this new Zamaan. The old city gate is still up, but the main road into the city these days is a much more much more practical connection to the highway on the part of the city which is all new. Over the centuries, the city lost like half of its wall, but the oasis grew in size a little bit, believe it or not. That a small stream was able to maneuver itself around the houses. So the collapse of the wall on one side of the city ensured that a new city could grow in the opening. You can see how the mosque is kind of at the border between old and new. It's still before you cross the little creek, but as soon as you cross the small stream, you actually enter the new part of the city. There is a small downtown core with some medium density buildings, but all in all, it's all relatively low density here because it's not a very small city, because the oasis cannot provide with enough water to keep it all lush. And also, don't forget, the city is quite distant from. It's not exactly on a main road, so it stays small. There is a helicopter, a heli harbor, I think they're called, or a heliport. Yeah, heliport at the edge of town, which offers a fast direction to nearby larger cities. New Zamaan is basically an off-route suburb these days, but thanks to the heliport, it actually does have a very good connection if you can afford it. The city also has a local soccer team. It also has a small research center, which is where the more well-to-do people tend to work. It has an ancient souk, which is basically the only reason that it attracts a small amount of tourists. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I'm quite proud of New Zamaan, and I actually do think that I will reserve a plot in my Cactus Canyon region to reconstruct New Zamaan, or maybe even Zamaan City, if I can, at some point. Although my Cactus Canyon region is currently halfway constructed in a Spanish colonial team. So yeah, I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. See you next time.